I don't know what. With the music of Happy Kind and the Mirthmakers. And me, I'm Jerry Hubbard. Hi, everybody. And now your host and mine, Mr. Bart Gimble.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome to America Tonight. I am Barth Gimble, the host who put the gent back in intelligent. Thank you. Thank you. I was just giving you, sort of off the top of my head, one of the little catchphrases that my new public relations man, Jack Gelfman, came up with at lunch today. I guess I was a little naive when I first came out here. I kind of figured that as soon as Hollywood got a glimpse of the Gimble persona, or person if you don't know the language, that I figured I would get, I have to get a manager or at least an answering service to handle all the offers. Well, to be brutally frank, after the past couple of months, I not only didn't need an answering service, and again, I'm being frank, I was seriously planning not even to pay my phone bill. That bad. Bad. So one day I was pouring out my heart, amongst other organs, to a secretary here at the network. And she asked me at one point who my PR man was, and I think I answered something smart like, oh, you mean you can call a man to come pick up your Puerto Rican, something like that. And then I realized that out here it's Mexicans that get laughs, so I just dropped the facade a little and admitted I didn't have a PR man. Well, she told me that her experience was that you don't get an inch of space in any of the columns or magazines without one. It's that kind of town, you scratch my dog, he'll eat yours, whatever they say. Well, I've never been the kind of person who needs to have things S-P-E-L-L-E-D out for him, you know what I mean? So I wasted no time in going through the Al Tacoma Yellow Pages until I found Mr. Jack Gelfman. Now, I guess I could have gone to a Hollywood type of PR guy, but Gelfman is kind of a unique individual. He's the only person I've been able to find in the PR field who takes master charge. And it's just so darn practical to have business expenses right there on the same statement with gas and food. So we sat around together this afternoon talking about my career and what I want to accomplish and why I'm incorporated in the Bahamas, everything. I told him the whole thing. And then we came up with some catchy lines and some jokes that Jack's going to plant, as we call it, in the major columns. I know they should come as a surprise to you, but all right, I want to sort of like preview just one of them, okay? This is stupid, but we wrote it for Earl Wilson's column because, well, neither one of us could remember for sure if Earl's still alive. So we wrote it just in case. It goes like this. Hollywood gabber Barth Gimble says, and we even wrote it S-E-Z, the way Earl does. Or did, I'm not sure, but anyway. So it says he's working on a book about a pretty girl who goes to a singles bar and gets raped by a man in a blimp. Looking for Mr. Goodyear. Jerry Hubbard. You don't even need a PR man, do you, Jerry?
No, I spread my own, whatever you call it. I like that joke, and what I like even more than the joke is the way you said, Barth Gimble says, S-E-Z. I love it when they spell things like that. You know what I saw out here, only in California would you see something like this. They had one of these rent-a-cars, U-Hauls.
Sure.
They actually spelled it out Y-O-U, U-Haul. And people were stopping and looking. It was a real eye-catcher.
Okay, you residents of the Quad City area will no doubt remember the famous LTO-4, speaking of people that are up before the judge. 4 brothers and sisters who were tried and convicted for one of the most heinous and gruesome crimes in California history. I don't even want to go into it. Anyway, at that time, they claimed to be under the influence of the satanic cult, the Children of Beelzebub, I think they called it. Since then, they have been under the influence of the state penal system.
Yeah, incidentally, the prison system out here, they have a wonderful rehabilitation system. They give the prisoners their choice of the rehabilitation program. They can take, let's see, auto mechanics, cabbage farming, or musical comedy.
Any of the 3? Yes. Amazing. Well, I know that's true, and especially with these people, seems the LTO-4 chose musical comedies. So
I think I would too, yes.
Oh, really? Because cabbage farming, where are you at, and the other is what, auto mechanics?
Auto mechanics, you can make a lot of money, and it's more steady, but...
Yeah. What would they work on? Primarily the police cars that brought them there, or?
I don't think that would be...
Well, they don't have cars in prison, so maybe it's all from drawings. Then again, musical comedy would be your best bet, I guess.
Yes, if you didn't even know what cars to work on.
Absolutely. So, as a public service, we are featuring these guys tonight, or guys and gals, actually, to show you that even if the system doesn't work, the dance classes do. Please welcome the House Family Criminal Singers. And, oh, I guess he did get away.
It's hard to picture these kids, actually. How many did they kill?
I mean, how many did you kill?
6.
6 kids today.
It's incredible. The long hair, the whole thing. Oh, it's amazing. Listen, kids, it looks like you're escaping over there. It's about as good as you're singing.
We only go around once in our life, but try to grab everything.
Listen, you may not have wiped out that family in the RV that they're talking about, but I think it is safe to say that you're wiping out our audience. Anyway, you children are a lovely bunch of coconuts, as they say, and you're also a darn good argument for birth control. We'll be right back after these words.
Each year.
Thank you very much. We're back. We've got kind of a little space problem here. We have close encounters of the, or close quarters, actually, of the happy kind. Don't you like it? So we're going to make do. Happy actually is in a very, very good mood tonight. You can see that little excited, because I understand you got a surprise for us, huh, Happy?
Yes, I really do, Bart. As you know, I only have one nostril, and the other nostril is,
I think everyone knows that.
And that's not a surprise, Happy. We know all about your artificial nostril right now. It's just a disgusting fact. It's also old news. It's
Well,
not a surprise.
I'm not asking for pity, Barth. You know, it's just one of those things that I've learned to live with, or learned to live without, depending on which nostril you're talking about. Periodically, I have to go to an eye, ear, nose, and throat specialist, you know, to have it
Cleaned.
Yes. And that's,
Okay, anybody who's having a late supper right now, I really appreciate that little bit of news. What does your nose have to do with anything about the surprise, Happy?
well, I mean, this eye, ear, nose, and throat specialist has his office in Beverly Hills, and it's very expensive.
I bet he charges an arm and a leg, huh? Or is it an ear and a throat? Or an eye and a nose? Or a leg and an eye? Or an arm and a throat?
Jerry, I think you've exhausted all the possibilities, okay?
Did I say a throat and an ear?
Jerry, yes. You were saying, Happy?
Well, anyway, while I was in the waiting room there, I met this unbelievable star celebrity. It was just great. And the star celebrity had a sore throat, you know. So we started talking, you know, and I told the celebrity about my nostrils, you see. And after a few minutes, this person started to get feeling real sorry for me, you know.
That's nice. You could have got the same effect by playing the clarinet for them. Oh, I'm kidding, Hap. Come on.
Well, big kidder.
Well, anyway, what I did was I asked him or her if he or she would appear on this show.
Yeah. Now, when you say him or her, is that because you couldn't tell? Or you don't want to tell us because it's a
That's
surprise?
Right. No, I knew.
Because otherwise, there are about 3 people I could think of right off the top. Listen, I'm sure that this is actually great news, and I'm sure it's a great celebrity, so who is it?
Well, I want you to guess who it is, because that's where all the fun is. You know, look, for example, I've got these blinders here. Look here. Look at this. This is great. And you put these blinders on, and then you ask questions just like they do on What's My Line.
Happy, can't we just kind of close our eyes maybe for a second? Would that be all right?
Do you want to have fun or not?
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, this,
All right. Now put them on. I don't want to
Are yours medium?
I take, yeah, mine are, this is one size fits all.
Okay.
These are not prescription. You knew that,
No horsing around now.
I feel like Secretariat sitting here. It's absurd.
And if you ask if we can guess who it is, I'll say no. Sorry, just feeling my oats. Someone stop me, please.
But anyway, all right, now, okay, that's enough horsing around. Now, I want to ask
Are they here?
Yeah, no, not yet.
But first, we got to take a break, okay? We'll be right back after this. What's spilled?
Nothing, it's okay.
Okay, we're back.
It wasn't white.
Okay, whatever it is, it's all right. It's not, it's rented. Okay, we're back, and if you're joining us late, Jerry and I are not auditioning for the lead in the Ray Charles story here, but Happy is trying to surprise us with a so-called celebrity he met at the doctor's office, and we have, you know, some time to kill, so why not?
Okay, panel, you got the blinders in place,
They
right?
are in place.
Okay, send in the mystery guest, but don't sign in because we don't have a blackboard. Now you can start now.
All right, let me get. Are you Shecky Green? Jerry Lewis?
No.
Danny Thomas?
No.
I give up.
Why don't you? It's a little too easy, Jerry. You know, this might just be a man disguising his voice. Now, we can straighten that out right away, okay? Mystery guest, do you shave your legs?
Yes.
Okay. That rules out Ernest Borgnine. My guess is it's a she.
Gail Storm?
No.
Rhonda Fleming?
No.
Jerry,
Huh?
Jerry, this lady is somebody bigger than you can imagine.
Dolly Parton?
Jerry.
I'm kidding.
Let's get serious about this. Maybe we can get, let's just dig a little deeper here for clues before we start guessing names. That way we can add the clues up, get a name. You got it?
Okay, maybe we could just get the true story from Hap, huh? It just may be that Hap got a little lonely one night, met this would-be starlet in a bar, and she was in there looking to get picked up, and Happy tells her what a big TV star he is. The next thing you know, it's a little hanky-panky, and now, you know, he buys her, he buys her a few drinks, and she doesn't care as long as it keeps flowing, and now he's giving her the big break she's been waiting for, right? Okay, we understand, Hap. Honey, I just hope you're worth all this problem.
If this is true, Happy, you're in a lot of hot water,
Yeah.
okay?
Well, listen, fellas, now, wait a minute. Let me give you a clue, at least. This lady has had a weekly television show for 11 years.
Whoa.
Does she have red hair? Huh? I heard someone say...
Yes.
Lucille Ball. Is it?
Is it? I love it.
Lucy?
No.
Ay, caramba? No? Okay, I guess not. Happy wouldn't know anybody that big anyway. Let's go down to something I might know about a star. How much money do you make?
Well, I don't think that's important, actually.
Okay, there it is. That means she got paid scale. That means she got paid scale. Some big star you got there, Hap. Nice try.
No wonder she was looking for free drinks in the bar. Probably a good meal, too, huh, Hap?
Now she gets paid again for being here. This guy, yeah. Boy, nice guy.
Fellas, I think I better give you a really big clue now. Just a minute. Just listen to this now.
Maybe I could clarify it. I'm so glad we had this time. Oh, you can't see that. Together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Sing.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you still on TV now?
No, not regularly, no.
That explains it. She was probably on in the 50s when we were little kids. You know what that means?
Yeah, she's getting up there. Listen, did you ever work with Kukla and Ollie?
No.
I was going to guess Bert Tillstrom. Okay.
Look.
You're not a French chef. What have you done lately?
Well, I just did a film for Robert Altman called A Wedding, and I'm going to do a couple of movies for television, one on Irma Bombeck's The Grass is Always Greener Over the Septic Tank, and then a special, actually, with Dolly Parton. It's a 2.5-woman show. And another film for Robert Altman.
All right. I don't mean to be rude, but all this isn't really a very big help. You could just be a bit player for all we know.
Look, maybe you'd better do some of the characters that you
She
use.
has characters?
Yeah, well...
All right, do some of that.
Okay, there's Eunice. Mama, would you just wake up and smell the coffee? Well, let's see, and then I did the Queen of England. I did, hello, I didn't want any buffalo ice cream. Do you remember that one? And then,
Okay, what about comedy characters? Do you do any of those?
I would do this every week.
Play this fair. I'm not going to take my glasses off, but I think I got it now. You're on an animal show, of course, and you're Marlon Perkins.
Did you do the voices for somebody like Flipper or Mr. Ed?
We'll figure this out, Jerry. Take the glasses off.
Well, hell, it's nobody.
Well, we'll be back after a commercial. There was someone.
What is it?
Monday at 8 on
Idea. Boy, nice try, Happy. Anyway, for those of you who just joined us, consider yourselves kind of lucky. Old Happy here just pulled off the moment of the century by inviting a mystery guest on the show. That mystery guest just got pretty steamed up, and just because nobody here happened to know who they were or heard of them. Anyway, she walked off the show, no big loss, and I just want to say, whoever you are, incidentally, mystery guest, here's a little advice from a man who's been around the TV business. You're not going to get very far in this town by being so touchy. Absolutely.
Incidentally, as she walked off with that little battery-operated sound device,
The
that
new one they
microphone, yeah, she's probably going out and pawn it somewhere.
I'd like to see her try, because the joke will be on her, because our sound man, all he has to do is turn on the speakers, and that thing is still with her. We're going to hear every move she makes.
Track her down like a hounded criminal.
As long as she's wearing it, yeah. In fact, why don't you turn it on right now? Let's just see if we can locate her and play a little trick. Can you do that? Can you hear us back there?
This dent was not in my car when I parked it here, and I want to know who's responsible. I don't need this aggravation after what I've just been through with those two clowns in there. What do you mean you don't validate? I did this show for nothing, and now it's going to cost me $3? What?
believe this. Where's the exit? Well, I tell you, you haven't heard the end of this in either of those two Abbott and Costello talk shows. 11 years I have been on TV, and for what? This?
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, look, Mama, I'm real sorry for this hassle, you dig? But it ain't my job, capiche? And I'd really love to have your autograph on this parking ticket.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, all right. Gee, I'm sorry if I sounded... I really didn't mean to be gruff, but, I mean, you can't believe what I just went through with those two turkeys.
Thank you anyway. My mama ain't gonna never believe I actually talked to Carol Burnett.
You should give your mama my love. I'm so sorry. I was just...
Tonight, some members of our studio audience will receive the following: classic curls from Dittos, the Feel to Fit Company, pants to make every woman feel beautiful in sizes 3 to 13 and 8 to 18. And Lillian Vernon's catalog gift certificate, jewelry, gifts, decor, personalized items, and things from practical to whimsical, furnished by Lillian Vernon. And Slim Fast, a natural way to lose weight, packed with vitamins, minerals, and natural protein, delicious and filling. You can get Slim Fast with Slim Fast, and don't think you're not fat just because you can't see it.
Monday at 8 p.m., Chapter 2 of The Bastard comes to an explosive conclusion as Philip's half-brother comes to America to seek his revenge. And next, Invitation to a Gunfighter.
As the House Family Criminal Singers, Burt Middleton and Gene Borkman as the guards, Judy Ann Mason as Winnie Jackson, and a special guest appearance by Carol Burnett.
Who are you?